Scenic Stops over the last couple of years, we've introduced you to a lot of different artists who work in all sorts of different mediums. Well, today we have a special privilege because we are here with an artist in his actual studio where the magic happens. We are here today at Black Oak Forge. Joe, thank you so much for having me and the crew here today.
Well, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
This is a really great opportunity because I frankly know nothing about this and how it works. So you're going to tell us about how it is that you first got involved with working with hot metal and to become a metal design artist.
It was one of those things that I couldn't get enough of. When I took my first jewelry class at Bowling Green, and then I ended up going back to get my master's in sculpture and in jewelry.
And then you became a teacher yourself, I understand.
Yes.
30-some years here in the Lima area. Tell me about that, being a teacher.
35 years. It was one of those professions that I would have never thought that I would have done, and if I had my life to live over, I'd do it again. It was so rewarding, and I had such incredible students.
My husband was one of them, actually,
yes,
Joe, right?
That is correct.
Tell me about some of the variety of artwork that you create.
95% of the pieces are created when someone comes to me and says, okay, I would like this item to be created. It might be a table, it might be a railing. I've been very fortunate to make a lot of commemorative pieces. I try to make them very personable. It's really rewarding to do something like that.
Well, and the pieces you make really have longevity. They last for a long time,
that is one of those things. I could never be a glass blower because I drop myself a lot of times, and this I just pick back up. The nice thing about working with metal is you can pretty much make whatever you want.
Where does that inspiration come from?
Each assignment is different. It originates with the client. I go to see what they want, and they may say, I need this to fit within this environment, and so I'll use visual connections to the architecture.
So what do you love most about this whole process of working with the metal?
There was something that occurred that really kind of stuck with me early on, and that was an individual who came into my booth, and he was blind. And he looked at my sculptures, obviously through the sense of touch, and it was very inviting. It was one of those things where through the sense of touch, he could appreciate what I was doing. And I like the idea that the pieces that I create are soft and fluid and have that quality that invites somebody to touch. I'm going to show you how to forge a piece of steel. And maybe, if there's a little time, I'll have you forge a little ball on the end of a rod.
Really? Oh, by all means, please.
I run a natural gas forge. I've run propane. And the nice thing about these forges is that you can build them yourself.
And that will then heat the metal so it's soft enough that and then you hammer it?
With that.
With that.
That particular large hammer that I have, the Nazel, weighs 5.5 tons. And now I'm going to put my ears on.
I better put mine on too. So how can you tell when they're hot enough?
Visual, when it's a yellow heat, you're going to get a good heat in terms of forging. And then you finish it when it is in a duller red or almost black.
That was an amazing demonstration. I've never seen anything like that ever. Amazing. And now I understand you make some of your own tools, is that right? Those right there?
All of these are tools that I created for maybe a specific job.
So you were making a round sphere. Can
Correct.
you show me how to make one of those balls?
On here?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Why not?
This could kill you. But I am going to show you how to make a smaller one on a smaller version called a treadle hammer.
Okay.
And you do it with your foot.
Okay, and it won't kill me?
You got to be careful. It could hurt you, but it won't kill you.
Well, safety first then. Here we go.
Safety first.
Okay.
All right. Hold it back here. Go ahead.
Okay. And you lifted it with?
Here.
Okay. Can I?
Not just bottoms out right there.
Okay.
Now, step on it and rotate it. Rotate, hammer.
Rotate.
Yep. You're a natural.
Wow, this is very cool. And those hot little shards are coming right off of it.
Yes. There you are. Look at that.
I did good.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to forge it a little bit so you can have it.
Can I have a souvenir?
Yes, you can have a souvenir.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much. It
You're
was such a pleasure being out here today.
Well, good.